Hi friends, I'm Jess. Welcome to the Hexed Library, where I post reading, writing, book, and planner related content a couple of times a week. Today's video is going to be a TBR for the month of April, and also a little bit of what you might expect to see me reading during the TBR Takedown-athon. If you are new here, the TBR Takedown-athon is a readathon that I'm hosting for the entire month of April, and I will leave a link down below for that announcement video. It's a very easy readathon. It's pretty much just read whatever you want, but there is a bingo board, you know, for guidelines purposes, okay? It's fine. I'm also currently doing a thing where I joined a cult. And I'm supposed to be reading 30 books in 30 days. So we're currently on day 8. I did pick about 26 books that I want to be reading, and this is going to carry over about halfway into April. So some of these books I will have read by the time we get to April. Some of them I will have not. Pretty much today is March 23rd, and this is everything that I plan to read in the next 45 days. Will I get there? Girl, I don't know, but we're gonna give it a shot. I may hate myself later for this, but why not? I'm not really sure what the best way to sort these out is, but I'm gonna start with books that I'm already working on, like books I've already currently reading, but will be finishing sometime in the next 45 days. Okay, so first we have The Inquisition by Taran Matthew. This is book 2 in the Summoner series that follows our main character Fletcher, who finds out that he has the ability to summon a demon from the other realm where they hang out at, and he gets a salamander demon who's super cute. His name is Ignatius, and he's very cute. He gets sent to a school where he can learn how to use his powers, and there's like a big thing that happens at the end of book 2. It's like a giant clip, or the end of book 1, and it's a giant cliffhanger, and then book 2 takes place starting a year later. So that's the first thing I'm already reading. I'm also currently in A Death in Indor County by Annalise Ryan. This is the book that I'm working on for Library Explorer episode 3. This follows our main character, whose name is Morgan, and she is a bookstore owner and a cryptozoologist, and she is asked to come and help the police investigate a couple of murders or suspicious deaths that they think might have been the cause of some kind of a cryptid. I'm not very far into this. I think I'm at chapter 3. So I had to stop reading this because I had too many other things to read, and I couldn't vlog this and read everything else that I was reading at the same time, so I'm not exactly sure when I'm going to finish this, but it's due back to the library in 2 weeks. So sometime in the next 2 weeks, I had to finish this. Me just casually looking at my desk right now going, I don't know where the fuck I'm going to put these after I'm done talking about them, but let's just go for it. I'm also currently 25% into The Great Hunt by Robert Jordan, which is book 2 of the Wheel of Time series, and I was supposed to read this by the end of February. It's currently almost the end of March. So we have this that I'm currently reading. I also am currently, well, not currently reading, but will be reading later this evening, 2 novellas from the Arcanum Unbounded, Bind Up by Brandon Sanderson. I will be reading Sixth of the Dusk and Shadows for Silence in the Forest of Hell. I'm currently doing Realmathon, and it is the weekend of peace. The more things you start and finish in the weekend, the more points you get. So I have picked up I've been picking up smaller things, trying to get those done. So I do have 2 novellas in here that I'm going to try to read tonight. Also 2 things that will either be read for the weekend of peace or just at some point in the next however many days. The final 2 books of the Creepover series, which are book 22, It Spells Zombie, and book 21, Don't Move a Muscle. These are just short, mid-grade spooky books that sometimes are creepier than others. These are both a 4 and a 5 on the creepometer, so hopefully that means they're actually creepy. This series it's not like the same characters, it's different characters every book. I think 22 is the last in the series. So also right now, because I'm also currently, oh Jesus, Jessica, I'm also in the middle of doing 30 and 30 and also doing Realmathon and also hosting my own TBR readathon next month. I'm also currently doing the Final Book Support Group right now, which ends tomorrow. So before the end of the day tomorrow, I would also like to read One of Us is Back by Karen and McGinness, which is the 3rd book in the One of Us is Lying trilogy, which is about 5 classmates in a room together and one of them drops dead. That also. Technically, the Taryn Mathru is also for that readathon, so technically I need to finish that book and this book, and then also figure out how to read the books for the weekend piece. This one probably won't happen, but maybe in the next 45 days. Okay, I think that's it of like the things I'm trying to shoehorn in right now. Let's go over the other books that I have written down for the 30 and 30, but I'm only at like 26 books I think that I've written down because I knew that there were going to be new releases or other things that I was going to pick up. Let's just go through those. Cool. Suburban Hell by Maureen Kilmer. This is about, I think, 3 friends, and a PTA, and one of the lady becomes a zombie. I don't know. I read her Hexed Education earlier this year. I enjoyed it. It wasn't my favorite book ever, but it was okay. So I decided to pick something else up by her and try it out. 2 books by Mindy McGinness. There will be more later. The Initial Insult and The Last Laugh. These are a duology. I don't know what they're about, but it's Mindy McGinness. I have met her. She did a book signing at my local bookstore last year, and there were like 3 people there, including myself. And it was like the best hour and a half, just like chatting with her about books and inspiration and writing and all of those things. It was a really great time. She's getting ready to come again. I'm so excited. I already bought my ticket, which is not, you don't have to pay for a ticket. It's just so that she knows she's got plenty of space in the, because our bookstore is small. But I've already reserved my ticket. Let's put it that way. For the next one that's coming up. So I would like to read at least 2 more of her books before I go, because I've only read 2 in the past. So 2 of these. Behind the Red Door by Megan Collins. Do I know what this book is about? No, but it's Megan Collins, who I've enjoyed her works from before, and I have this on Hoopla, so why not? Daughter of the Deep by Rick Riordan. Do I know what this one's about? No, but it's by Rick Riordan, and I also have it on Hoopla, so this is going to be a theme. I have it on Hoopla. It's short, and I can shove it in the next 30 days. Okay. I also recently picked up, because I caught them on sale, Wires and Nerve Volumes 1 and 2 by Marissa Meyer. These are graphic novels that follow the, oh God, what is she called? The robot thing. The android, that's the word. Android was not a word that was coming to me. Aiko from the Lunar Chronicles. This is her story, obviously. Wanted to read those, and graphic novels, short for 30 and 30 days. You know what's not short for 30 and 30 days? The Dragon Reborn. Again, I should have finished this by the end of March. That's not going to happen, but hopefully I can get it in the next 30 days. Small Horrors by Darcy Coates. So far I've really enjoyed everything Darcy has done, and this is a collection of short stories, so I will be reading these. I will not be counting these as separate books because they're like, legitimately, most of them are a page or 2, so that would be insane. But yes, this. Speaking of things that are insane, I have these. These are the 15 books in the Sweep series by Kate Tieran. The first 5 have audiobooks. The last 10 do not. So theoretically, I should get through the first 5 audiobooks by the end of April. And hopefully we'll have also read some of the physical books by the end of April. I have actually read the first 5 of these before, but it's been several years. Had there been audiobooks, I probably would have finished them all. But now I am making myself read them all for video projects later in the year. Rereading the first 5 because I cannot for the life of me remember what happened. And as many of these as I can get through in the next 45 days as possible. And then if for some reason I should run out of things to listen to on audiobooks, I also gathered a collection of things that I have audiobooks for currently on Hoopla. I have Vengeance of the Pirate Queen by Trisha Levenseller. This is I wouldn't say a sequel, but like a companion novel to Daughter of the Pirate King. 2 more books by our friend Mindy McGinness, Not a Drop to Drink and In a Handful of Dust. These are a duology that are about a post-apocalyptic world where there's very little water. And I know the first book takes place where like a mother and daughter live, and they have a pond, and so they are like trying to protect that pond. That's really all I know. These next 2 I don't have on Hoopla. That's a giant lie. They're Audible only, but I bought them forever ago, so I have them on Audible, and that is book 3 in the Summoner series and also the prequel. So I have Battle Mage and The Outcast. That is, I think that's it. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 plus the 15 of the other, so 34 books. Theoretically, when you see me at the end of April, I should have read all of those and then some. This is a theory because in no world is this going to happen. I basically just read you the titles of almost everything off of my TBR. But yeah, that's pretty much where we're at. If you could see my TBR shelf right now, she's real sad looking because everything is on my desk. Whew. Okay, so that's where we're at. I also will be reading, I've got a couple book club books coming up too, so those will be on the list as well. But I don't know what those are yet, so it's gonna be a lot. Okay, wish me luck because I'm gonna need it. Let me know in the comments below if you have read any of these, if you think I should prioritize any of them, or if there are any that you would like to hear like a more longer in-depth review of. Let me know. I would love to do that for you. That's what the comments below are for. Leave me a book stack emoji down below if you made it this far in the video for obvious reasons. And that is all I have for today, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!